Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I stand to support the constitutional amendment, the Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 19 of 2019, brought by the Honourable Florence Mutua. As I stand here, I support that the party list should be given after the elections. And I also want to tell, first of all, I want to commend my colleague from Nairobi, Nixon Korir, for everything that he said. He actually took a position based on the amendment, based on the need to have more women in Parliament. And I also like the way he ended when he said, we will reach a point where we don't have to say girlfriends, we will say more men. You know, it is really a shame that we've made nominations look like it's an award. We call women Slayqueens, flower girls, girlfriends. This is the problem with lack of gender balance, where you don't have enough women, so you look down on the other gender. If we have the party list given after the elections, we avoid what we're trying to achieve with the BBI. The winner takes it. The country has seen elections become competitions that actually lead to death. Death of your constituents, death of innocent people, maiming of people, insults and hatred. If Honourable Shebesh were nominated to this House after I won the woman rep position, I have welcomed her properly because we conducted elections in a civil manner. We were not enemies. We were two women looking to serve a county with a lot of passion for this county, with a lot of love for this county. The reason why the President, in his wisdom, came up with the position of CAS, which actually ended up giving Shebesh a position, was because the party lists being given 45 days before the election, right, ends up omitting people that should probably and most likely be in this House. We have a lot of people that lose elections here, and he was saying that the person who contested against him should have known better, should have known that he shouldn't have contested because he shouldn't have won. No, we go into elections to choose the best leader. Sometimes it might not have been a free and fair election. Sometimes there could have been bribery. Sometimes the best person did not get that job. And the people who also elected the one who did not win, are they not Kenyans? So if you have an election where you have 100,000 people, 51,000 people elected one person, and that person comes to the House. What about the 49,000 people? They also would require representation. They're also Kenyans. They chose someone else. They want that someone else also to lead them. So when we come up with this amendment, we allow number two to come to the House. And then when they goes, each one has their position. They are members of Parliament. One will have the position to serve the constituency with the budgets given the Constituency Development Fund. The one who is nominated will come here and also serve the same people. So when you say that you do not want the amendment, the list of nominated members to come after 21 days, it's because you do not feel that the people who did not vote for you also need representation. I know that when we become leaders and we're elected, we represent everyone. But this kind of a proper presidential system with the parliamentary system. The idea of the BBI is to bring a parliamentary system where the winner takes it all does not work. I've just come from Greece. I'm a member of the World Hellenic Interparliamentarian Association. And we were welcomed by the President of Greece as members of Parliament from across the globe to look at how Greece is managing its affairs. And when I was there, the leader of the opposition was the previous Prime Minister. The Prime Minister was also there. The two of them were in the same house. They actually look at what is good for the country. It is not about you. It is not about you, the leader. It is about the country and the people that we serve. And what better way, when this country we've seen for all the elections from 2007 to date, we run divided, 50% one this, 50% one the other. It will be so lovely that after elections, we all get to the various houses and we come to serve the people. When we do that, Kenya will be able to achieve the dreams of our forefathers for prosperity for this nation. Not everything is about politics. Not everything is about division. It is unity that will bring this country where we want it to be. Mr. Speaker, I support the amendment. I believe that the party at the time, and we also need to find a term for the men who call us Slayqueens and flower girls, because I think there comes a time that you have to give up all these terminologies that you have and respect every member of parliament as a member of parliament. Address us as women leaders, not Slayqueens, flower girls, or whatever else you come up with, because we are all elected leaders, and let us set an example. If we want to set an example, let us set an example of unity, an example of prosperity, an example of hard work, so that we all know that even the person who worked very hard to become and never got number one can be here. I myself have no problem if this House had Honorable Shebesh here. She would have held my hands, taught me the way. And I'm very proud of the fact that there was a position created because she's a good leader. And there was a position created for her and the many others who did not make it in the election, because leadership requires that we embrace each other. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I support.